Hello, welcome to the Simple Spoken English with Noel channel. In today's episode, we will learn how to describe ongoing actions and preparations using phrases like he is getting ready, she is planning carefully, and they are working together. We'll also focus on words that show persistence, such as determined, focused, and resilient. I hope you enjoy it and that it will help you improve your English. Now, let's move on to our story. A Strange Beginning. Part 7. The shadow's chilling words echoed in James's mind long after it disappeared. He stood in the church, the lingering energy of the lights swirling around him. Emily placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "You've made the right choice, but now the real work begins." James nodded, his determination hardening. "If the darkness is coming back, I need to be ready. How do I prepare?" Emily gestured for him to follow her. "There's a place, a hidden sanctuary where guardians before you have trained. It holds knowledge, tools, and secrets that will help you fight the darkness. But reaching it won't be easy." James followed Emily out of the church and into the quiet village streets. The moonlit path seemed eerily calm, as though the world itself was holding its breath. "Where is this sanctuary?" he asked. Emily glanced at him. "It's deep in the forest beyond the old ruins. Few know of its existence, and even fewer have dared to enter. But you must. It's the only way to uncover the full power of the lights." By morning, James and Emily stood at the edge of the forest. The towering trees loomed over them, their branches intertwined like a barrier. James could feel an unnatural heaviness in the air. "This forest, it feels alive," he said. Emily nodded. "It is. The forest protects the sanctuary, but it also tests those who seek it. Stay close, and don't lose focus." As they ventured deeper, the forest seemed to shift around them. Paths disappeared, replaced by dense thickets and twisting roots. Strange whispers filled the air, echoing James's name. He clenched his fists, determined not to be distracted. "James!" Emily called, breaking through his thoughts. "Look ahead." In the distance, James saw the ruins Emily had mentioned. Crumbled stone walls and overgrown vines marked the remnants of a long-forgotten structure. In the center stood an ancient archway, glowing faintly with the same light he had seen in the mirror. "This is it," Emily said. "The sanctuary lies beyond the archway, but before you enter, you must prove your worth." James stepped closer to the archway, the glow intensifying as he approached. A deep voice resonated from within, neither male nor female. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. "Guardian, the balance demands more than courage. It demands wisdom, sacrifice, and trust. Are you prepared to face the trials?" James straightened his back, his voice steady. "I am," the voice continued. "Then step forward. The first trial begins now." As James passed through the archway, he was transported to a vast, empty plain. The sky was dark, with flashes of light illuminating the horizon. A single figure appeared before him, a shadowy version of himself. The shadow spoke, its voice cold and mocking. "You think you're strong enough to protect the balance? Prove it." The shadow lunged at James, and he barely dodged the attack. As they clashed, James realized that the shadow mirrored his every move. It knew his thoughts, his fears, and his weaknesses. Every time he struck, the shadow countered. "This isn't about fighting," James thought. "It's about understanding." He lowered his guard and faced the shadow calmly. "I see you," he said. "You are my fear, my doubt, but I won't let you control me." The shadow froze, its form flickering. Slowly, it dissolved into light, leaving James alone on the plain. The voice returned. "You have passed the trial of self. Continue." James reappeared at the ruins where Emily was waiting. She looked relieved. "You did it! I could feel the shift in the air." James took a deep breath, his body trembling with exhaustion. "That was only the first trial. What's next?" Emily handed him a small, glowing stone. "The sanctuary will guide you. Each trial will teach you something you'll need to face the darkness. Trust in yourself, James. You've come this far. James held the stone tightly, its warmth seeping into his skin. I won't give up, he said firmly. The darkness doesn't stand a chance. What other trials will James face in the sanctuary? How will these lessons prepare him to fight the darkness? Will James uncover the full potential of the lights before it's too late? Write your answers in the comments below. Thank you for watching Simple Spoken English with Noel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode.